Hey, welcome back to another episode of Johnscryptotherapy. On today's episode, we're going to look at Bitcoin and how Bitcoin is going to help us determine the price action for a lot of altcoins, or especially Ecomi for today's purpose. So let's get started with this. Bitcoin is going down. We did realize this and we did talk about it in my Bitcoin video. Right here, we do have this beautiful symmetrical triangle. And as you guys can see, this is the exact prime example of why it's important for wait for a breakout and a retest of structure. And this retest is showing me it's finding two confluences of structures of support, the back end of the symmetrical triangle. But of course, we're also seeing this channel formation giving us a lot of clues that maybe this could be the chance that we're slowly going to see that push to the upside. This is a great opportunity if you are into Bitcoin or looking for great entries to start to buy Bitcoin. Remember, this is not financial advice, it's just my advice and how I look at the markets and how this can help you in your education to become great traders yourselves. So here we do have this beautiful take profits section, and as much as you guys want to do, and we put it right here, look at how cool that is. It lined up very close to the fulfillment of our take profit and our structural zone. As much as you wanted to do it and you want to be a little bit safer, you guys could have just put your pivot zones and realized that this is the traditional zone that we're looking to take profit. Of course, this is the R1. You could look for your R2, and R2 technically could have been a little bit higher or roughly around the zone. We want to take our profits. That's the most important thing when it comes to becoming a great trader. Take your profits and move on, guys, right? That's the beauty of it, okay? And right here, we did notice Bitcoin had a minor pullback, and that is great. A lot of people are worrying and panicking. No, this is great. The more times we actually touch this base on the bottom is giving us more confidence. Each time it comes here, we could look for buyers to start buying, but most of all, we could get confidence that this is a strong level in the market. This is going to give us more price action for us to push the upside. Of course, the one bad thing about all of this is even when we're looking at this, we do have this beautiful flag formation. We talked about it previously in one of my videos, and this is a bearish move, of course, right, guys? We do have the pull right here, and this is a bearish price action, but the only thing that's holding this price action for us to still be buyers is technically it did not cross this beautiful channel. If it breaks the bottom trend line, that's when we're going to look for the retest and look to sell a lot of our portions and look for our exit strategy. But for this purpose, we're still good to go, and we're looking for bullish mentality, okay? That's the most important thing, bullish mentality. The other thing is, if you're looking to buy and you're a curious buyer and you don't know where to buy and you're new to trading, sometimes drawing your new levels could give you the better understanding of where to buy and where to sell. So right here, we do have an ascending triangle within the bigger scale. That is the channel formation, still a good confirmation. And remember, the most important thing, this is still a downwards movement, right, guys? This came from a downwards channel as well. So when we look at this downwards channel, it did get broken right here. And as much as this trend line got broken, we did see sideways action. Sideways action is not a bad thing, especially when we're looking at Bitcoin and realizing that the fact that it is still moving up. And because it is moving up, it is kind of safe to say we are slowly making these higher highs and higher lows. That is a good confirmation for us to start to look to buy, and this is just the overall bigger picture. So once again, guys, when we talked about this, let's take a look at this and see if you guys understand. There's a lot of pictures that we take as traders. There's a bigger picture, there's a small picture, and there's a medium picture, and there's more pictures that you could take. It's all of our perceptions, but you got to understand the fundamentals and the rules to taking your trades. Remember, I told you guys right now, we did have a small flag. If you were just looking at the smaller scale, this is a beautiful flag. You can look for a sell, but truth be told, the bigger flag is right here. And that's what perception does to people. If you want to be a trader, you got to look at the bigger scale of pictures, but also understand to yourself that you want to take small trades. As long as you take trades and you're within the perimeter of the bigger trend and the bigger moves, you're technically fine, because all you're doing is finding the boundaries and still trading within it. Once again, if it breaks this boundary, that's where we're going to go parabolic. That's where we're going to get the breakout, the retest confirmation. We're going to look left of structure, find a key level in the market where we could break that structure. Now that's confluence right there. Why? Because we broke a zone, retested it as support and the trend line, and that's what's going to give us the high probability and the best possibility for us to find that 90% trade that's going to make us the most money this cycle. Okay, guys, so that's the cool thing about trading in general. This is just a small analysis, guys. I don't want to go too in depth because I know a lot of people are just getting into trading and I don't want to overwhelm you. So let's go into Ecomi and let's take a look at Ecomi, because Ecomi is showing me a lot of cool price action. So let's get into that right here. All right, so Omi is looking like this. A lot of people are saying, what do we do? So guys, just looking at this and the psychology of trading, we had a lot of volume and all of a sudden volume is dying. You can see it's depleting. You can see the candles are losing that momentum and a lot of wick rejections are slowly happening. And of course, if you look left of structure, especially on the daily chart, we can see that this is such a key level in the market that we are respecting. So this is showing me that we had a huge train coming all the way down, but all of a sudden we stopped at this key crucial level around the 0.0022. Does that mean we look to buy? Yes, it could mean look to buy, especially if you're an investor. Sure, this is a great time. If you're a trader, does this mean it's great time to buy? Of course not, because as a trader, you still want to identify your levels, your rules, your laws of trading, and then work with that sentiment. Okay, guys. So the cool thing about this, and I'm going to show you guys how I break it down and make trading so easy and how I make tremendous money trading every single day, guys. Trading is fun, especially if you love what you do, and also if you want to go away from your 9-to-5 job. I do believe trading can give you that portal to do the things you love, spend time with family, and go on with that. Remember, 9-to-5 job is not bad if that's what you want to do and that's your passion. But if you believe there's more to you in life, trust me, there's way more. That's what I believe, and this is why I do the things I do. So let's get into this right here. We do have this beautiful trend line, and this is the trend line that we need to see get broken. A lot of people are forgetting this trend line. The reasons why I'm saying this trend line is very important is take a look at this and why this reflects this special indicator that I like to use, especially for trend trading. So when it comes to trend trading, I like to put the Ichimoku. And when you look at the Ichimoku, exactly where is the Ichimoku lined up with the trend line? Of course, it is at this key level right here. This is not an exact resistance level, guys. As you can see, it's a cloud, it goes down, but you want to follow that resistance level. Once we break this trend line, that's when we could start to say, you know what, we're seeing the 0.0050 level, and of course, we're gonna see the 0.0080 level. But what we do inside is very crucial, especially if you're learning how to trade and what to do next, okay? So that's what we're gonna talk about today. So if you are looking to just be a great trader and you just wanna be safe, look for a trade when this gets broken. Simple as that. We look for that buy opportunity and we're going to the moon right here. But if you're wondering to yourself, what do I do exactly at this point? That's going to be easy, and we're going to be talking about it today. So guys, if you do like this so far, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Everything that you do for my channel does go a long way, and I want to make sure a lot of people watch these videos, especially if you want to see the Omi community win, because I do want to see everybody win, and that's why I put videos like this out, okay guys? I don't want you guys to get fooled, because the market makers will deceive you and put you down, but just watching these videos will help you daily just to understand the psychology of trading and better fourth understand Omi itself, okay? So let's take a look at this and see what we could do here, okay? Right here, to a lot of people, we don't know what we're doing. We're just seeing a lot of movement to the downside. So simple as it is, I like to draw my channels out. Let's take a look at this. Channel could go like this and go to the bottom. Look at that. That is a perfect channel. Now, if I extend this all the way out, look at how cool this is. And this is how you find channel trading or just learning how to trade channels, right? You still want your 3 touches, and that's why it's important. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a lot of touches, guys. As you can see, we have a lot of touches. And this is why it's important if you're trend trading or channel trading, because you want to understand your rules. So technically, am I looking to buy right here? Yes, you could be looking to buy if you're looking at a smaller scale. The smaller scale is this head and shoulders. If you've seen this head and shoulders, you would have bought and you would have said, hey, look, I could look and I could start to target the all-time highs. Technically, you cannot target the all-time highs until this channel is broken. And this is one of the key psychology mistakes when it comes to trading, because a lot of people forget to analyze the market, okay? And I'm going to show you guys why this is important, and we need this structure to be broken before we start to take some crucial buys. Yes, if we took some buys, you could have made maybe your first take profit, but it's not for the head and shoulders. It's actually for a different pattern we're going to be talking about. So let's get into that on the 4-hour chart right here. So right here on the 4-hour chart, I'm going to show you why it's important to go to the daily and then come to the 4-hour, okay guys? Now, as you can see here, we have better price action showing us, okay, cool, this is making a lot more sense. We're seeing resistance, we're seeing support. So technically, this is resistance until it's broken. Correct. To all those that do agree with me, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because this is great. This is how you learn how to trade. You want to see it broken. Resistance has to become support, and when it's support, that's when you start to buy. You look for your crucial level in order for us to buy. The reasons why I don't want to buy right now, just looking left of structure, look at this key level, key zone right here that is right in front of us, guys. This is such a key level that it could get rejected right now. We could see another downwards move. If you buy here, great profit, especially for your first or second take profit, not for your head and shoulders. Technically, it's for a different pattern, and I'm going to show you what pattern that is. So right here, if I move this right away, I showed you guys this before. We had this symmetrical triangle, and take a look at this. This symmetrical triangle played out. Now, it failed to break above structure. So because it failed to break above structure, we needed another pattern to be formed in order for us to get confluence that it could break the structure. Technically, it did not break that structure, but the cool thing is it did make another symmetrical triangle. For all those that did pay attention and watch this very carefully, you guys could have made a tremendous profit. Watch how cool this is. If I go just like this and I go like that, you can see I'm not using the wicks. If I do use the wicks, I can actually reach to the bottom, but technically I would hit my profits. Great, that's one trade in the bag. Great profits. Now, watch this once again. We did the same position, the same strategy, the same move, and we do it again. And look at how cool that is. It is aiming at the same levels in the market where you look to take your profits. So once again, that's two trades that could have been executed. While a lot of people are fussing about OMI not moving, we're technically making profits. And this is why being a trader, sometimes it's better than just being an investor. Being both is great because that's what I do. But as much as you might not believe it, this is how you make a tremendous amount, okay? So right here, we do have this bigger pattern, head and shoulders. We're still waiting for that confirmational break, okay, guys? We're still waiting for that confirmational break. Can this break to the upside? Absolutely, it can, okay? And that's what we're waiting for, all right? We're waiting for that confirmational break. If this fails to break, once again, I repeat, if this zone, roughly around the 0.0027 fails to break, we are going to go down. And I'm going to tell you exactly where we're going to go down to. Simple as it is, guys. Get your trend line, go to the bottom, zoom in all the way to the top, just like that. Take this like this, and there we have an ascending triangle. So technically, if it does fall, I will have some buying orders at 0.0025. That's perfect. That's such a great strategy. I put my levels out. I just put my alerts. Whenever it gets activated, I look at my charts and I look to execute more trades. Simple as it is. That's all I have to do. The other thing is, if you're looking for your perfect entry strategy, there was a lot of ways to determine this, and I'm going to show you how cool this is. Once again, we're going to get into our Ichimoku, and I'm going to show you the cool thing about this. I put the Ichimoku, and look at how cool this is, guys. We have the green cloud. The green cloud, once again, defines to me bullish sentiment. So that means as a trader, what we want to do is highlight this breakout section and see if we get a trade entry. I'm going to go to the 1 hour, and I'm going to show you how cool this is. So to all my traders and advanced traders that are wanting to be traders and know how my strategy works, take a look at this section in the market right here. If you want, you can even fix this up just like this and go like this. That's totally fine. But do we not have our perfect entry strategy right there? And if you did, once again, you just make sure your stop loss is below the wicks, take profits all the way to the top. And right here, there was a good risk to reward trade. And as an advanced trader, we highlighted this on the higher time frame, knowing there's great structures of reversals. We took our trades out, and now we just wait. The cool thing about this all is it's making another flag formation, okay? A flag formation, once again, on the lower time frame is showing bullish signs. Do we just depend on the smaller time frame? Absolutely not. We still want the bigger time frame to give us confirmation on where this can go. Now, looking left of structure, let's see if this does play a part, and you can see how there's a lot of wick rejections, and this is where it's trying to go. The other cool thing is if I go back to the 4 hour right here, let's take a look at this like this, guys. Let's move away. This might be really confusing to all those that don't know how to trade, but guys, work with me. I will do a course maybe for free on Ichimoku or something like that in the near future. So let me take the Ichimoku away, and let's put the pivot points. And as you guys can see, the daily pivots got broken. All right, and because the daily pivots did get broken right here, we are looking for R1, and look at how cool this retracement is. It's technically roughly around that zone that we're looking for our full length of our take profit. Does that mean that we could get into the trade now? No, it means wait for the opportunity, wait for the breakout of the structure of this channel. Once the channel breaks, we can look for our R1 and R2 of structure. And look at how cool R2 is. R2 is roughly falling at another key level, showing me confluence in the market. Okay, guys, the other thing is, let me delete this all. And let's do this one more because I don't want this chart to be too clunky for you guys. The other cool thing is if I go back here to the head and shoulders and I go like this and I take my full profits, this is exactly where it's trying to go. So roughly around these levels in the market, this is going to be my full take profit. That's what I'm going to do. Also, I am still confining within the bigger time frame and the bigger structure, because the bigger structure is still showing me we're not bullish until this is broken. The cool thing is, if this goes sideways, which it does look like it could go sideways for a little bit longer, guys, then we could technically see price action go sideways. Then we could start to break this, and if it goes sideways for a long period of time, then we could see another retest on top, and that could be another selling opportunity for us to go back down. So that is just a quick analysis. I know I go a little bit too fast, but trust me, this is how you want to trade. There's so much trading opportunities. As much as we don't want to see it and we look at this price action and say this is just sideways, there's nothing really to do. Absolutely not, okay? If you are just new to trading, all you got to do, wait for the breakout of this beautiful trend line and look for your buying opportunities. If it does get rejected, once again, I repeat, if it does get rejected, we are going to see maybe a head and shoulders one more time to form, and then price can go up. So I'm not really too far away. If this ascending triangle does get broken, I did say I'm looking for this beautiful move right here for this ascending triangle for it to touch here. If it does get broken, I'm not really going to go out of my way and cry about it. I think there is going to be another pattern that's going to be made for us to break this, then start to be more bullish, guys. There's a lot of plays that Omi can do, but right now, as long as we're underneath this level, I am still bearish. Right here, I am looking for my selling opportunities, some big bearish candles. If I don't see that, and we do have a break above structure, we're slowly going to go up. Full take profits, once again, you want to do full take profits before this level. So that means if you are getting into a trade for a long position, let's just say you get into a trade, you put your stop loss right here, you're looking for a good ratio of profits, roughly around 2.65 per your risk. Okay, guys, this is a good trade. This is something that I would do, and this is something that I'm looking forward to, but I'm not going to rush the process. Omi right now is at a key level of resistance, and as much as we want to be bullish, we still got to come to the realization we have a lot of wick rejections here, and these wick rejections are showing me that there's sellers here and they're waiting for a lot of people to start to get hyped up, and then it's going to fall. So wait for another big candle, wait for the break, look for your strategies, whatever you guys look for, then start to roll out and take your profits. Once again, make sure to do 3 take profits just to be safe, because you do want to make sure all your trading abilities are getting hit. You don't want to not do 3 take profits. For the safety of your trading and making sure you're taking profits, this is the way you want to do it. Other than that, guys, make sure to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does fall right now and it goes sideways, the only thing that's going to be tremendous, if Bitcoin does go up, please make sure to put your alerts, and you do see a green engulfing candle and you see these highs getting broken, then start to right away buy your Omi tokens. Why is that? Because then Omi is going to go up for a short period of time, and then this is going to be a level we're going to see a pullback. This pullback could be a deep sell, a retest, it could be a short sell, but we know we're going to get a pullback because that's how Omi does it. We get pullbacks in order for us to go up. The reasons why we need this is because we're not going to break this significant zone. Once again, we're not going to break this significant zone until we get that key pullback. This pullback must be in play in order for us to get this momentum. Okay, guys, if we do not get this momentum, we're not going to ever break this section, and we're just going to fall really short. And then guess what? It's just going to be one of those hype periods of every influencer saying, hey, look, Omi's going to the moon. And once again, we're just going to go back down. And this is what happens to a lot of people. You don't want to FOMO into a project. This project has a lot of room, a lot of space to grow. So just for that purpose, we're getting a buy. Once the trend line breaks, you could look for a key significant buy. And of course, this level of horizontal support at 0.0027. So it's a zone of support and resistance. This trend line is resistance. Once it's broken, retest, we take our full profit 0.0030. Once that's broken, we could take another full profit exactly at this trend line. Reasons why this trend line's key level of resistance 0.0036-ish. But remember, guys, this trend line can go down, so you just gotta justify for yourself every single day wherever the markets get rejected. I might make some kind of video, but the key level of where I want to see you getting resistance is going to be at the bottom of this right here. This itself is another strength in the market where we can see 0.0033. be the better resistance to go back down. If this is all blown out, I'm going to tell you right now, once again, guys, if this all gets blown out and we do break this trend line, get ready because we're going to see that pump right away. I truly do believe we're going to see the 50 mark right here get hit right away because it's going to be a tremendous move. I do believe that because I think this is a stalling period for Bitcoin to start to pump back up. If Bitcoin goes up, we break this trend line, we're going to see that catabolic move. And then guess what? Right after that, we are going to see the next level of the 80 mark getting hit. So this is my perception of what is going to happen. I'm just playing it off a price action, but of course, guys, this can turn every single day, and that's why being a trader, you have to look at your charts every day and understand that the markets can change, and if the markets change, you need to change your mentality. That's the best way. Just like how you're playing sports or anything in life, you work with what you're getting hit with. You just don't have an idea and you go with it. Sometimes your ideas do change. Simple as that, guys. We have a small trend line, big trend line, but we have this zone, we have this zone and this zone. Make sure to write these numbers in because these are the zones that I'm going to be taking these great trades off of, and it's going to be simple as it is. 2 trades down, great profits. Hope this video does help. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel. Hopefully this content does help you be a better trader or understand trading in general. I know I might go a little bit too fast. I'm just trying to squeeze as much information as I can and try to give back to this amazing community. Other than that, thank you guys so much. Take it easy and John out. Peace.